All right, so Ken, there's one thing we haven't talked about is the speaker itself. Tell us what you got in your hand.
This is our 18220X. It's an 18-inch subwoofer driver. It goes in those big folded horn cabinets that they're building over there and assembling. You've been seeing them all through the factory. We have our speakers made to our design. You can't go buy these off the shelf anywhere else. If they're not B-52 speakers, they're not B-52 speakers. Okay, and these are cases of them, pallets full. The 18s over here, the 15s are over here. We have some 12s and some 6s. The Matrix 200 uses 6s. The Act Pro 12 uses a 12. The Act Pro 15 uses a 15. The Act Pro 18 sub uses an 18.
And that's a heavy sucker.
Yeah, well, you know, it's okay.
Yeah, but it feels good. It feels like, you know, it's going to last you a long time.
Yes. Yeah, I've been using a Matrix 2000 system since they debuted in 2004. Same system, me, live bands, DJing, whatever. We've played it through there, and it just keeps working.
All right, Ken, so some of the speakers get a protective item. What is that item that goes in front of the speaker?
The metal grill.
Exactly.
And we do design those here. We make some of them here, and this is one of the areas where part of that gets done. We have a metal shear that cuts the pieces. We also cut pieces of copper-clad board that's used for PC boards, and will be used for making the crossovers. All our crossovers are made here in-house. We'll go to that room, and again, when we say made in America, we mean it. We don't buy assemblies already made. This is going to be a crossover one day. It could be in your speaker, right there, handmade, and you'll even get to meet the lady who makes them.
All right, Ken, now there's another department that you guys do, which is the service department. That's where you guys try to repair any of the units that come back.
Yes. We do all our on-site repair of our products here. We do have authorized service centers throughout the U.S., but we do a lot of repairs here for our retailers and things. They can send things here. This area is where we test the Prodigy and Prodigy FX units that go through repair before they are sent back to the customer. I personally bring them here. I put them through their paces. I make sure everything works. We plug them in right back here so they have a chance to heat up to operating temperature. So if it's a problem, if you were experiencing a problem that you said, well, it happens after I play for about an hour, well, we leave them playing for a couple hours, sometimes overnight. It just depends on the machine. So every machine that comes through for repair gets a hands-on 100% test before it is then cleaned up, packaged up, and shipped back to the customer.
That's really cool. So you plug them into this Matrix 200.
That's what we use for testing here on the bench because it sounds great and it's very compact.
Yeah, and you just want to make sure that the signals are coming out of the unit and everything's working hunky-dory.
This is actually our listening Prodigy.
Oh, so this is your product?
Yeah, when we're working in the area and we're not testing anything, we can play music off of this one.
Oh, wow, so it switches a track.
Oh, yeah. You can do all sorts of things with the Prodigy. It can control Serato, it can control torque, any of the time code, anything that uses a time code disc, you can control it with the Prodigy and the Prodigy FX. You can play CDs straight through them. It's a 4-channel mixer, so you can plug other things into it, like turntables and things like that. So you have a lot of flexibility.
Oh, Ken's gonna put his tracks on there. What are we gonna hear?
Oh,
Some rock and roll,
something.
some Beatles, Elvis. That'll wake up your nasal spray.
And this is the little one.
All right, Ken, so oftentimes products do come back, and when they do come back, they come here first?
This is the heart of the repair department. This is where the technicians diagnose any problems, repair them. We're surrounded by parts and pieces and things of the entire history of B-52 is in this room. Parts for everything. The test equipment, there's different benches. We have 3 technicians in this room, and we have a few other rooms where technicians just have their own room. And everything from the Prodigy systems to the amplifiers in the Act Pro systems to anything we've ever made has been fixed around here somewhere.
Wow, and it's a pretty busy room. I could tell that there's a lot of activity.
Yes, yeah. We don't have a large percentage of returns, but for the volume of speakers and other equipment that we sell, we keep our guys busy.
And they come from all over the country.
Yes. The repairs come from all over the place and all over the world, actually.
All over the world?
Yes. We do, like I said before, we do have authorized service centers all over the place, but there are items that, some of our retailers, they feel better sending them right back here to the factory. And so we encourage that.
Are you in jail?
This is what a speaker sees when it looks out at your party.
Point of view of the speaker.
That's right. You don't get that anywhere else but here on the Crossfader Show.